Hello everyone, I am Balaji Rao. Welcome to BR Maths class. In last class, we learned definition of ellipse and its derivation. You see, this is definition of ellipse and derive its equation. We derived this equation. What we came to know at the end? We came to know that x square divided by a square plus y square divided by b square equal to 1. This is the equation of ellipse. In this, what is b square? B square is a square into 1 minus e square. This is what we learned in last class. In this class, very important things, formulas related to standard form of ellipse. What we'll discuss in this video, they are very important to solve exercise problems related to ellipse. Now, first point you need to know. You derived this equation x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. While deriving this result, you know that this length is a and this length is there, this length is b. See, whatever ellipse diagram I drawn here, in that you can easily understand that this a is greater than b. A is greater than b. In case if a is less than b, the ellipse will come like this. Ellipse will come like this. As the ellipse is like this, in this we can easily say that this is a, CA is a, this is b. This a is bigger than b. Okay. So, in today's video, the first formula is this one. What is the first formula? See this, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 is there. Na? If a is greater than b and b square is a square into 1 minus a square, this is known as standard form of ellipse. This is known as equation of ellipse in standard form. When we say it is a standard form, then a must be greater than b. When a is greater than b, in that case b square is what? A square into 1 minus e square. So what is the first point? X square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 is the equation of ellipse in standard form. What are the points to be observed? Here a, b are there. Na? In this, a is greater than b. And this is important. What is b square? B square is a square into 1 minus e square. Here, this is most important because in this ellipse, mainly three things are there. One is a, another one is b, another one is e. This formula gives the relation between a, b, e, right? So this is important. While doing the problems, I'll explain, right? You need to memorize this. In standard form of ellipse, b square is equal to a square into 1 minus e square, right? Now, next one is, you observe this ellipse diagram. Where is the center? See, this C is there. Na? We discussed while deriving this ellipse derivation, what is center? The C is there. Na? C is center of the ellipse. As this is x-axis, this is y-axis, the center is 0, 0. So, in standard form of ellipse equation, what is center? See here, center is 0, 0. We'll write that. Center is 0, 0. This is standard form of ellipse. For standard form of ellipse, center of that ellipse is 0, 0. Center is over. Next what? Vertices. See, where is major axis in this? See, this is there, na? This AA dash. AA dash is called major axis. This BB dash, this is B. I'll mark here. This is B. This is B dash. BB dash is there, na? That is called minor axis. Why major axis? Means this length is there, na? AA dash, that is bigger than this. That's why this AA dash is called major axis. This BB dash is called minor axis. Vertices means end points of major axis. In ellipse, what are the vertices? End points of major axis. A dash are the vertices. As we taken CA as A, what is this vertex A? This vertex A is A comma 0. And this is another vertex. Na? This is left side. This length is also A because C is the midpoint of A dash that we learned in the derivation. What is the another vertex? Another vertex is A dash. That A dash is minus A comma 0. So in standard form of ellipse, what are the vertices? Vertices are A dash. A dash are nothing but plus or minus A comma 0. We'll write that. Vertices are plus or minus A comma 0. Okay. Next one. You observe here, I written foci, not focus. Alright. Here, while deriving this, at the end of the derivation, I explained, as this ellipse is symmetrical about coordinate axis, we'll get one more focus and one more directrix. In standard form of ellipse, x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, we'll get two focuses and two directrices. That focuses are there, na? Focus. Two focuses are there, na? That's why we use plural here. Plural is foci. So what is foci? While deriving equation of ellipse, we got that the CS is AE. As C is 0, comma 0, CS is AE. As S is on x-axis, we can easily say that S is AE, comma 0. Right? And S dash is also of same distance, but it is left side of the origin. Na? That's why this S dash is minus AE, comma 0. So in standard form of ellipse, what is foci means AE comma 0 minus AE comma 0 are the foci. Two focuses are there. One focus is AE comma 0, another focus is minus AE comma 0. Foci of standard form of ellipse. See, in ellipse total two forms are there. This is first form, right? Foci of standard form of ellipse is plus or minus AE comma 0. Now, length of major axis and minor axis. You observe here, as we discussed, this is major axis. What is this length? As you know, this is A, this is also A plus A. A plus A is 2A, right? So length of major axis is what? Length of major axis is 2A. And this length is B, this length is also B, right? Because the ellipse is symmetrical about coordinate axis. B plus B is 2B. So length of major axis is what? Length of major axis is 2A. Length of minor axis is what? Length of minor axis is 2B. See, length of major axis 2A, length of minor axis 2B. You need to memorize these formulas. Then only you can do all these problems very easily. Now, length of latus rectum. First, try to understand what is latus rectum. You observe here, this is the line segment whose endpoints are on the ellipse, passing through focus and perpendicular to major axis. This is latus rectum. While finding one endpoint of latus rectum, here this is AE. This length is AE. As this length is AE, this length is also AE. Here, as this point contains x values, y values, what is this equation? Equation of this ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. In this equation, in place of x, if you write AE, you will get y, right? This y you will get. This y you will get it as b square by a, right? I'm not deriving this, but this x value, if you substitute in this standard form of equation of ellipse, you will get y value as b square by a, right? So one endpoint of latus rectum we already got, okay? And as this length is b square by a, ellipse is symmetrical about coordinate axis. This length is same as this length, right? So if this is b square by a, this is also b square by a. B square by a plus b square by a is what? It is 2 into b square by a. It is 2 times of b square by a. So length of latus rectum is 2 times of b square by a. Next one is equation of directrices. See, this is directrix. This is directrix. Here, as ellipse is symmetrical about coordinate axis, we will get two directrices. So we will call it as directrices, right? As you know, while deriving this CZ, see, while derivation, we got CZ. Look here, CZ. CZ is A by E. The CZ is A by E. The CZ is A by E. As this line is parallel to y-axis, its equation always starts with x equal to. And how far it is? What is this length? This length is A by E. So equation of directrix is x equal to A by E. And similarly, this length is also A by E, as it is left side of the origin. This equation, this is parallel to y-axis, now its equation starts with x equal to. As it is left side of the origin, we'll write x equal to minus A by E. So one equation is x equal to A by E. One equation of directrix is x equal to A by E. Another equation of directrix is x equal to minus A by E. So equation of directrices are x equal to plus or minus A by E. I hope you are understanding. Last one, distance between foci. You observe here, this is AE. This is also AE. Distance between foci means AE plus AE. Don't write this is minus AE, this is plus AE, this distance is 0. This distance is not 0 here, distance is visible now, right? So, as this length is AE, this length is also AE, distance between the foci is AE plus AE. AE plus AE is 2AE. So, distance between the foci is 2AE. So, these are the formulas of standard form of ellipse. What I recommend you is, first you draw one ellipse diagram and you mark center 0, 0, foci AE, 0, this foci minus AE, 0, right? And length of latus rectum 2b square by A. You write like this, you practice like this. Don't practice like what is this plus or minus. Don't by heart these things. You just draw this diagram, and this directrix is parallel to y-axis. Its equation starts with x equal to. How far it is from x-axis? This is at a distance of A by E units. So this equation is x equal to A by E. Like that, you please practice so that you can easily memorize these formulas. No need to by heart these formulas. Vertices is plus or minus AE, 0. Y focus is plus or minus AE, 0. If you know that, by seeing the diagram only, you can easily memorize all these formulas. I hope you understand this class. If you like this video, please drop a like and share this video with your friends. In case if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, subscribe now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.